Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about dentin, and here at the side you can see the diagrammatic representation of cross section of tooth showing different parts of tooth, and here you can also appreciate dentin for the reference. So let's start our topic with introduction. Dentin is a calcified tissue that forms the bulk of tooth beneath the enamel and cementum. It is an essential component of tooth structure, providing support to enamel and protecting the inner pulp. Unlike enamel, dentin is a living tissue that is sensitive and capable of limited repairs. Its unique composition and structure contribute significantly to overall function and resilience of tooth. Definition: dentin is a mineralized connective tissue that lies between enamel and pulp chamber in the crown of tooth and between the cementum and pulp in the root. It is formed by odontoblasts and is less mineralized than enamel, but more so than bone and cementum. Location of dentin in tooth. Dentin is found throughout the tooth, making up the majority of tooth structure. It is located beneath the enamel in the crown region and under the cementum in the root region, as you can see here in the diagram. It is surround the pulp chamber and root canals. Composition of dentin. Dentin is composed of inorganic material, that is approximately 70% of dentin. It includes mainly hydroxyapatite crystals which give dentin its hardness. Second component of dentin is organic material, that is approximately 20% of dentin. It includes collagen fibers, especially type 1 collagen. And it also includes water, that is approximately 10% of dentin. It maintains hydration and flexibility of dentin. The presence of tubule within dentin allows for communication between pulp and outer layer of tooth, that is enamel. Structure of dentin. It includes dentinal tubules. Dentin is penetrated by thousands of microscopic channels that are called dentinal tubules. These tubules extend from pulp to outer dentin and contain the process of odontoblast. They play a role in transmitting stimuli such as temperature changes to the pulp, which is why dentin is sensitive. Second structural component of dentin is peritubular dentin. This is a highly mineralized area that lines wall of dentinal tubules. It is denser than the surrounding intertubular dentin. So the third structural component of dentin is intertubular dentin, that is formed between the tubules. This type of dentin contains a dense network of collagen and is less mineralized than peritubular dentin. So if you do the mind imagination, you can understand there is dentinal tubule that is in mid, then there is peritubular dentin that is surrounding the dentinal tubule, and there is then intertubular dentin that is present between different peritubular dentins or dentinal tubules. Now let's talk about types of dentin. First type is primary dentin. This type of dentin is formed during tooth development and continues until tooth erupts and root formation is complete. It forms the major portion of dentin structure. Second type of dentin is secondary dentin. This is formed after tooth eruption and continues slowly throughout life. It is deposited on the walls of pulp chamber and reduces size of the pulp cavity with age. Third type of dentin is tertiary dentin. It is also known as reparative or reactive dentin. It is formed in response to injuries such as caries, trauma, or restorative procedures. It is produced by odontoblasts or newly differentiated cells and help protect the pulp. Functions of dentin. First function is it is support for enamel, as dentin provides structural support to the overlying enamel and helps distribute mechanical stresses. Second function is protective barrier, as it serves as a barrier that protects the pulp from thermal, chemical, and bacterial insults. Third function is sensory function, as dentin can transmit pain and other stimuli to the pulp through its tubules. Fourth function is limited repair capacity, as dentin can form tertiary dentin in response to damage or decay, helping preserve tooth vitality. Properties of dentin. First property is elasticity, as dentin is more flexible than enamel, which prevents enamel from fracturing under chewing forces. Second property is permeability. Due to presence of retinal tubules, dentin is permeable, allowing fluid movement that can cause sensitivity. Third property is vitality, as dentin is a living tissue with cellular processes extending from the pulp, making it responsive to stimuli and capable of defense mechanism. Now let's talk about clinical significance of dentin. First is dentin hypersensitivity, as exposed dentinal tubule can cause sharp pain in response to hot, cold, sweet, or tactile stimuli. Second significance is caries progression, as once caries reach the enamel, they spread rapidly in dentin due to its lower mineral content and tubule structure. Third significance is restorative dentistry, as understanding the bonding properties and permeability of dentin is essential for successful dental restoration. Fourth significance is endodontic treatment, as during root canal therapy, dentin surrounding the pulp is carefully shaved and disinfected. Now let's talk about dentinogenesis. Dentin is formed by cells called odontoblasts, which originate from dental papilla. Dentinogenesis begins during tooth development and involves secretion of predentin, that is, a collagen-rich organic matter is laid down first. Second, there is mineralization, that is, when hydroxyapatite crystals deposit within the predentin, that is secreted first, and now it transforms into mature dentin. This process continues in a regulated manner throughout the life of tooth. Now let's talk about dentin versus enamel. Dentin is softer than enamel and more prone to wears and caries when exposed. Second, enamel is acellular and non-living, while dentin is vital tissue with cellular processes. Third, enamel is highly mineralized. It has about 96% of mineral content, while dentin has a lower mineral content as compared to enamel, that is about 70% of mineral content. Conclusion of this lecture video. Dentin is vital component of tooth, essential for structure, function, and longevity. Its unique composition allows it to support enamel and protect the pulp, while also participating in sensory perception and repair. A clear understanding of dentin biology is crucial for effective diagnosis, prevention, and management of dental diseases and restorative procedures. And this was all about dentin. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.